Making homemade gumbo.
Gumbo. So in this pan, which I have some butter, some Earl, and some flour. Yeah. And I added probably a half a cup of flour, but I got it nice and oily, and I just been stirring and letting this thing get brown and saucy. Like if it's clumpy, add more oil or butter or both. And just building a little room. So a couple minutes later, pretty deep, right? Then we're just gonna go ahead and take this off the eye right now. Don't worry if it looks like not the creamiest. It's okay because we're gonna creamify it. You feel me? Right, so taking that same oil, I'm gonna add some oil in my cast iron, which I had simmering on this bed. Add a little bit of pepperness to my peppers. They're doing a good job. If you have more, use more, but I always just use what I have. I'm gonna add in some garlic. Okay, stir that up. Now I'm gonna add in some organic chicken sausage. That's what I had left. I had about 3 left in there. I'm gonna let this brown a little bit. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit so I can get a little sear on it. I like my sausage seared. Alright, so my roux looking like a creamy chocolate sauce, y'all. Y'all see how it turned out. Or not. Meanwhile, over here we got the sausage heating up. I'm trying to get a little crust on them like I like. But, so now it's getting crusty. As you can see, it's starting to stick to the bottom or whatever. So I'm about to bring, you see the little, oh, you can't see nothing, all that steam. But I saved some chicken broth, so I'm going to add that in here to help lift some of that steam. I mean, not the steam, but to help lift some of that crust, rather. Now I'm about to add a chicken bouillon cube because chicken broth just won't cut in for flavor. Okay. Add the rest. It's gonna be dark. Usually my gumbo is light skinned, but we're gonna see. Okay. What I just did is add the bulk of my roux. I still left some because I don't know how much I'm gonna need, but I usually always have more than enough. But if it doesn't get thick enough like I want it, then I can always just add some more. I'm gonna add a little bit of Tony's with salt. I'm sensitive on the salt, so yeah, just being honest. Some garlic powder, some onion powder. Am I out? No, she's stuck. Alright, and then some. Then I'm gonna add Tony's no salt to get some more flavors. As I mentioned, I do want to add a habanero. This just came out of my freezer. It was frozen. I'm just gonna add that for good measure and get some spice going. So I'm just adding it just so we can have some heat. Hopefully it's not too much heat. I haven't cracked it open or anything, but yeah, while this boils and thickens, now we're about to make some rice. All right, so boom, I got some jasmine rice in here, about a cup or so, probably a little over a cup, and I'm about to wash it. And all right, so excuse me. All the while, you gotta make sure you keep stirring this up. You don't want it to stick to the bottom and scorch. My little habanero is swelling up. I'm just gonna let it be till it rice. Now you see the water is clear. And I got just enough water in it to where like it covers the rice, and there's like about an inch or half inch. I'm not that good at measuring like that. Add like a pinch of salt, put it on the stove, bring it to a boil. All right, so I couldn't taste the heat, so I went ahead and busted the habanero. I do like my gumbo to have a little bit of tomato, but not like a tomato base. So I like to add like chopped tomatoes, diced tomatoes, or pico de gallo. So I'm just gonna add like a little bit of that, like a nice little spoonful. Yes, I know if you're really from New Orleans, you probably feel some type of way, but that's okay because you can make it your way, and make a video or whatever. Anyway, so I have wanted to show y'all what level of boiling to add the lid to your rice. But anyways, my phone died. So once it starts bubbling and almost all the water is boiled out, or even if the water is boiled out, that's fine. Um, just go ahead, add a lid, and turn it off or turn it on real, real, real low, like your stove. I just went ahead and turned mine off. I'm not gonna lift the lid because that's gonna let out the steam. That's gonna F up the whole process. Just trust the process. I'm gonna show you the right. All right, so as you can see, the roux is mostly cooked down. I'm trying to keep my camera back because the steam. Now I'm about to go ahead and add in some seafood blend. I got shrimp, calamari rings, and bay scallops. So it's time to get seafood gumbo. I just always add sausage, even if I make seafood gumbo. I prefer beef, smoked sausage, but like I said, I typically just cook with what I have. But yeah, I'm adding this in. The good thing about it's like cooked down quite a bit, but this frozen seafood blend is gonna give quite a bit of water. But also we don't want to cook it that long, so we'll see. All right, so I got it in there now. Yeah, oh my God, it looks so delicious. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my God, and check this out, y'all. I got perfect rice. You see the little bubbles? Yeah. Look at that. Look at it. I like to use an ice cream scooper. Try to get a perfect little ball, but sometimes it just don't work out like that. That's okay. That's my business. And then if you want to add a little garnish, make yourself feel fancy or whatever, you know, get yourself some green stuff like parsley. Yeah, pretty much parsley. I never use parsley. I don't like it. I do, however, like herbs de Provence. So I like to put that on there. It's not as green because it's dry, but it's still cute or whatever. There you go. And voila. Bon appetit.